Hi, my name is Sam, and on 1st May of 2023, I took a loan of 80,000 euros and did my work at the time. And with some friends, I started to work on the mobile fitness app named Satisfit. For 1.5 years, I was unemployed and I was only working on this app. And after that, in October 2024, I found a part-time job because my money were running out. Then in February 2025, I found a contract full-time job because of this, or since this time, I had less and less time on like everything regarding the development of the Satisfit. But with recent AI progressions, we started to progress much faster again. So now we are finalizing this app for another marketing campaign, and this campaign will be released in like a following month. A year ago, I did a recap for period from 1st May of 2023 to 1st May of 2025, and this is a recap for like the past year. So recap from 1st May of 2025 till now. So, a year ago, I said that I have several goals I would like to fulfill. First goal was to reach at least 1,000 monthly active users. We failed in this. Current amount of active users is only 24, or monthly active users. So this sucks. But the main reason behind this is we did not focus so much on the marketing side, and we still focused on the product itself because it had many problems. One of the goals we want to do was to simplify the overall app because it was really hard to use, hard to understand, and this was one of the goals we succeeded in. So the app is much easier to use, much faster, and everything. There are still things that I think will have to be improved, but we are on the right track in this regard. Then we had quite a lot of like half-done features regarding training plan generation, auto progression of training workouts, and the AI coach functionality. From these three, we only focus on the AI coach because we also recently focused mainly on beginners. Before we had much wider target audience, but we need to narrow it down to be more focused and to have correct priorities. Then we were implementing quite a lot of things based on user feedback. So this is another thing we successfully did. Then another goal was to focus on the marketing. This was partially done because we paid, or we spent like 3,000 euros on the marketing agency. They didn't brought us much. Thanks to them, we got like a new 500 downloads or something like that. But the overall impression from this cooperation was negative. So they were not able to give us like proper feedback, proper marketing strategy, and so on. So I considered this quite a fail. Then, because of my girlfriend, we also launched several social media posts, reels, and so on. They were performing quite nice. So this is the way we are planning to go in the future. Then another goal was to fully focus on the marketing. Especially I should fully focus on the marketing, but because of the app state, we were not able to do this. We had to focus on the simplification of the app and so on. So this wasn't the priority even now. It's quite unfair, maybe, but there were other things that had high priority as well, because having marketing for a bad product is not very sustainable. So we wanted to firstly improve the product and then launched proper wide marketing. Then there was a goal for improvement of affiliate program. we completely removed this from the roadmap right now. It's not important. Then there was mention of redesign. It's still pending. No redesign was implemented. Based on the redesign we have prepared from our graphical designers, we already implemented a parts of user experience adjustment, so users are able to more easily navigate in the app in some sections and so on. So this got improved, but the overall user interface still has old colors all layout. So this is a thing we should focus in this year. Then Google and Apple Health integrations, we partially implemented this, so this was quite nice to have and nice to integrate. Then motivation of users, we implemented several new trackings, markers, some additional notifications, so this was also a success. And I said that these videos will have improved format, or from time to time we'll try to bring something new, improve this overall feel of these videos, but I didn't have time for that because these videos are not like a priority for me. It's only as my daily diary for me to like see the past process, how it all went. And one day when this thing will be successful, the whole journey will be documented here. And I couldn't do this every single day like till now if I would spend more time on this, because even now it takes some time to like record cut the video and so on. So right now here you can see the current state of the app and their features. So this is the current state of the app. As you can see on the top there is a goal, so this is for me goal for deadlift, some weekly activity. This is the section for companies, so a company can buy their employees a license and they can attend some challenges. Muscle fatigue, that shows how your muscles are fatigued based on your latest workouts. From your latest workouts on the right side there are exercised muscles that were done and they're split. Your today's AI workout, or if you have chosen a training plan, the training plan will show up here, and some other statistics. In section of training plans, there are personalized and other training plans. So in personalized you have AI workout, some custom plans you can create. So for example, if I create the one, you can name it somehow, add some exercises, for example neck without equipment, side neck, add some sets, warm-ups and everything to that. We can also add progression, so the plan will be a progressive training plan that will increase the difficulty, and the latest summary. I will discard this one. So here are personalized plans based on your initial preferences, and then in the others section are plans created by us, so either like purchased, bodyweight without equipment, for muscle growth, endurance, for example learning a new skill, you can learn one arm push-up and so on. Then there are statistics of basic features. You can connect to Google or Apple Health and it will sync, for example, steps and active calories right now. Each metric has its detail with on the whole history. Then the main section for exercising. Here you can see I have today's AI workout, but many times I just simply look at my previous training and I will copy that session to the current day, and here I will press start and the exercise or the exercise session will start. Then there is like a summary for the training, which can show also some personal records. And for beginners, there is another section. So we call it interactive mode. You can start it here, and it's much simplified. And for example, for circuits and other high intensive workouts. So that's the current state of the app and or the main features of the app, and then we will add many more, especially in regards of statistics and so on. Because for example, in the left menu we have many test sections you can't see. These are only for beta testers, and there are many things prepared, so challenges, progressions, natural muscle potential, power level, and so on. So stay tuned. Then regarding the Satisfit team, before a year ago there were like 8 people. One of our co-founders left because the whole project was taking quite a lot of time. It did not progress much, so because of that he left our team. It was hard for us because he was quite good and he was working on the UI section, especially on some animations, layout things, and so on. But we were able to replace him with the AI because our productivity increased with the AI, and that's the only thing that saved us from this. Then we changed cooperation with the main designer, because before he was part of the core team, so he had also a share from the potential company success or financial success. But we paid him for the work he already did, like 3,000 euros or something, and then we are paying him for like how hourly consultations. This mode works much better for us, and yeah, I think it was quite an improvement of the overall flow. Then regarding the other things, in the meantime I also started to work on project called Horecon. There I'm just the minor contributor, so not a lead developer like right now. So that's the only thing I took a part in this project. And thanks to that I have like 10% share on the overall company success, so hopefully it will go well. Then my colleague from the Satisfit created a product called Satisvolt in the meantime, when we were blocked, and he was waiting for my review on his tasks. So he created this thing. It's mostly B2B segment, and the product is also finished because it's quite small, but it lacks some proper marketing, so no review from that side as well. Regarding my investments, my crypto investments, on 1st May, in like past 3 years, together I invested like 39,000 euros into crypto. Right now, the current value of my portfolio is $500. So it went to shit, but it still gave me quite good experience, I would call it, because even projects that have proper and nice idea, even know how to execute, if they run out of money, they are fucked. So many crypto projects died because of the crypto winter, so all crypto segment went down, or overall economics went down, even S&P 500 and so on. So because of this, many projects just died. Other projects, especially from unknown developers, those people just disappeared. And there were many things like that. Even big companies backing some projects took some projects down. For example, Gala is a quite nice example. They closed several projects, and the project I was invested in is called Mirandus. It's still not like officially dead, but it seems close to being dead. And there are a few living projects, and maybe they can recover, maybe they won't. We will see. So yeah, $500 from 39,000, quite a hit. So now I'm more, I would say, conservative investments, and especially investments I can influence somehow. Because in the crypto, you can just buy something and pray. But in other investments, for example, into yourself or into your business, you can influence it yourself. So it depends on just you, or mostly on you. And I think that's much better lever for your money. So right now, for example, I took a mortgage. I bought a flat that has a future potential to be to have like several renters, so I could rent the flat for quite nice money after like a year or two, because it will be self-sustained in good locality, good area of the flat, and so on. So I took this let's say, or let's call it investment, and also the rest of my money is going to Satisfit only. So, in like past year on the Satisfit, we did quite nice progress. So, mostly we spent like 2 or 3 months only on the user experience and user interface adjustments. This was quite massive, and overall, I think it was a step into right direction. Then we implemented, for example, pauses into exercises. The AI coach was added, so it can generate you ad hoc workouts, voucher claiming. Then there are several metrics of exercises added, for example, difficulty, unilateral exercises, alternating exercises, intensity level. Muscles are more granular, because before we had only bigger muscle parts, now also some smaller ones. Onboarding was improved, much more personalization was added. So gender, training frequency, session duration, and so on and so on. Then we did some training recommendations, fatigue tracking, Google and Apple Health integrations, some initial AI integration. So, for example, I am able to connect my Satisfit account to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can call Satisfit servers and fetch some data and do some analysis based on the data. So it's pretty cool. And after we finalize this flow, our users will be able to connect AI of their choice, and the AI can create you workout based on your preferences in the AI, or based on the discussion you had in the AI, or whatever. So the AI will be just a platform that will enable you to create this workout. I think this is a super cool concept, and we are going in this direction because I think it's the most promising, or it makes most sense to me. Then we implemented also initial tutorial, because the initial flow could be, or was, hard to process or hard to understand. So we try to simplify this. We improved the home screen with many home tiles, with many measurements, statistics, and also exercise search was improved, and many more. So, goal from now on to 1st May of 2025 are in 2 sections. First one is features. So we are finally going to implement the redesign, because the current design is not like the terrible, but it's not good. And especially in saturated market like fitness, it has to look really nice. So this is the first thing. Then AI integration. We have to finalize the integration with AI of your choice. We have like a working proof of concept, so we just need to fine tune this flow. Then we want to have the biggest exercise database in the whole world. Right now there are a few that are only like several hundreds or a few thousands exercises, but we want to do something much bigger, and I think we have capabilities and knowledge to do this right now. based on our experiences and implementation of the Satisfit. And after that Satisfit, we'll have access to all these exercises. After that, we want to implement some progression into training plans and also into the AI coach, because right now it can generate you something a little bit progressive, but after that it will have like really scientific approach, why something was increased or decreased, and when, how, why, everything. So all these questions will be answered. And then so there was the feature part, and now the marketing part, which is like the most important, because after we implement from features, just the first one, the redesign, we will mostly focus on the marketing. So firstly, we will spend like at least 5,000 euros on the marketing itself, and we would like to finally get at least 1,000 monthly active users. This is like the current goal, and we have to really focus on this. Then we would like to increase the organic traffic to our websites. The goal to do this is by the publishing of the exercise library. So when you don't know how some exercise is done, you will just check it on our website, and all details will be there, with also YouTube videos, steps how to properly do this, some tips, and so on. And also some scientific studies covering this. And then, as I said, the search engine optimizations, some IRL posters. So, for example, posters in gyms, fitness centers, in masseurs, physiotherapists, and on other fitness-related places. We would only collect feedback based on the user experience, and we will fix only bugs. No new features until we reach some milestone for monthly active users. So redesign, marketing side, until we don't reach, for example, 500 or 1,000 of these monthly active users, then we won't continue working on these features, just on the marketing. And there is the business to business, so B2B side. We would like to provide companies with some fitness benefits and company challenges in the fitness area. We have this mostly implemented. My colleague is working on this feature, because I'm working on B2C, he's working on B2B, and we will see what will be the more profitable thing. And what past year gave me mostly is, first thing, I got bigger salary, so salary increase in my contract job. Then I got AI certification. The AI I'm using daily drastically improved my productivity and so on. So we really help. It really helped in the overall progression on the app. And what I learned, we had really wide scope that was quite problematic, and especially for the side of us getting money from this, because when you are too thin and you want to do everything, nothing will be like perfect. So we have to narrow down the scope, like really narrow it down, because at the beginning we only just narrowed down it a little bit and it wasn't enough. Now it's narrowed down only to like complete beginners. The current app will be focused mainly on beginners. Also, like the more advanced users could find features that fit their use cases and will be really usable for them. But we are going to target mainly beginners at this stage. Then we didn't hit the product market fit at the beginning, what was also problematic. So we didn't focus on marketing at all at the beginning. That was also something not properly done, because many things we were implementing only based on our feelings or our feedback. We do exercise, so our feedback is also meaningful, but this is feedback only from individuals. Ideally, you want to have feedback from many peoples and to average it out, and based on that implement those things. The app was complicated, so yeah, we improved the overall user experience. So I myself now see many things that were bad. I learned how to spot some problematic parts, and that was it. These things I learned. The channel will continue for another 1 year. As I said, there are things I would like to achieve, and in this 1 year, and we'll see. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.